Hey, I am Izzy Noodles. Welcome back to sunny Antarctica. This is the point in the game where Tomb Raider logic happens and I run out of fun facts. So I'm sorry to say there will be no more fun facts to share. So I'm sorry. I hope you have enjoyed them. Just a little bit of info here and there, but they will be stopping now, I'm afraid. So we are moving on to the RX Tech Mines today, and it's a pretty simple level except for the excruciating swim. So hold on to your butts, let's go. Okay, so last time we came down the mine shaft, we followed Willard, and now we are here. So just climb on out of this section. It's hard to see what we were doing just there with the camera angle, but that does change. And now we've got a section with doors. So running forward you hear a door. I've never really figured out which door that is. But if we continue around, we can actually get stuck in this section for ages. So that door's open to let us through. And this one has, but this one, you can, if I kind of glitch through, you can see a passage. So we need to figure out how to get through there. So let's keep going around. So that was another door. Don't ask me which door, because it wasn't the one that we want. It gets confusing, but you really got to listen and figure this out. So that was this door. Was that the one? I'm sure that was not. Why am I hearing so many doors? Oh, it was the one. There we go. So just a little further around. And then this door will open the other way. So I guess they close behind themselves again as well. That's why we hear them and we end up looping around and around and around. So it's a little confusing. So just drop down this ladder, so it's a long drop. Okay, we have some MP5 clips, and if you remember in the last level, in the rundown canteen area, there was a weird poisonous mutant. We have more of these now. So this guy is just killing them, so that's good for us. Okay, so the enemies, or the people in this level are not hostile unless you attack them, and then they will all attack you. So let's just leave them be. So you noticed I pushed a button and I'm coming on through this way. Okay, and this is where the fun happens. So we've got 3 different minecart tracks. We need 2 important items. One of them is actually in this room at the end here, but we'll need a crowbar to get the item in that room. So even though we did have a crowbar last time, if you picked it up and had it at the end of the level, it does not carry over to this level. So that's kind of frustrating. But anyway, we need to find a crowbar and another important item among the tracks, and then get the important item from this room. So the last track would be the top track. That's for the end. That's where we take our important items. So middle track and the lowest track can be done in any order. Let me just see if I can shoot an enemy as well that's just down here. Okay. So firstly, I'll start on the middle track. Oh, don't fall down. Don't do that. Okay, I'm walking because I get worried about falling. That's why I walk a lot. I don't want to fall. So just hop into the cart. So with the action button, you can swing a wrench. So that's for switches. We need to hit pretty much every switch. You can duck down in the cart. Okay, and that, I don't know why I bothered to do that, but with the jump button, you can brake so you don't have too much momentum when you go around a corner. If you do, you'll just fly out of the cart and you'll die. So here, you'll want to brake for the corner. We got a bit of momentum there. And we've got another slope coming up. We'll need to brake on the slope. And then here we do need the momentum. So come around the corner, you can lean the other way, but you need the momentum to jump that gap. I didn't actually need to brake there. Okay, we need to hit this. Okay. And that allows the car to stop. So this is our first stop. Okay. So you heard a bit of commotion. There was a guy with a flamethrower dealing with one of the mutants. Okay, got a save crystal. And then we have these. So just crawl on under just to save any damage. You can do a roll as well, but crawling is probably a little more 100% not going to get hit. So now I'm just coming up this way. I don't know if it's a little too dark for everyone. I'll light a flare anyway. So inside this gap is just some flares. So there's not much point coming in here, we don't need to, just some hidden flares. Okay, and let's just climb back out again. All right. Now I'm coming down this way, so this is sloped. You want to be sure to slide backwards, that's important, and then you need to grab the edge. So right below me there is a sloped tile, so you want to be to the left and you will land on the highest point and you'll take not so much damage just here. So behind where I've landed there's a passageway that leads to a room, but all there is a new kind of mutant in that room. A really big scary mutant. There's no pickups. So I'll just not bother going that way. So now from here we need to get down to the bottom of this chasm. So just hop forward, slide and grab. So sometimes she doesn't always grab, she does and then immediately lets go for some reason. I don't know why, but she did it that time. Okay, from here do a jump, you'll hit a slope. So grab the edge here and you can let go. And now we've got some horizontal crevices we can grab to ease ourselves lower. So you can pull up just here, but there's only a poisonous mutant in that gap and no pickups. So let's come all the way to the left hand side and then we can drop down safely to the next gap in the ledge. You can see that below me. Okay, and just drop and grab. There we go. Because if you're too high up, she just won't grab. She'll plummet to her death. Okay, so at the end she actually won't grab the ledge, but don't panic, because she still won't take any damage. So at the bottom here there's a poisonous mutant. You want to kill him before continuing, because his poison can reach you on the next crevice. Okay, so there will be another poisonous mutant coming up in a very narrow gap. So, Desert Eagle is probably the weapon you will want. So this time we don't need to be at the very bottom. You may have noticed I've not dropped down. So this is where we want to come to. We can climb up into this gap and this is where we are proceeding to. The moment I step off this tile onto the more slanted tile in front, a poisonous mutant will come around the corner. Okay, nice. So now we'll enter a room with a guy with a flamethrower and some more poisonous mutants. So here he is, I'll let him deal with everyone. You can come up here, don't know if it's safe, but I like to think it is. This is Den. This is den, no one can get me in den. Don't even need to be up here because the mutant always dies over there. So, I'm going to activate another mutant that's over in this corner. Magic, okay. And as we come back, another one will have spawned. That's where the guy is going to. So there's one around that corner as well. I don't know if that was going to reach me. Okay, well, while I'm up here, the crowbar that we want is actually right here. That blends in really well. So be sure you do not leave it behind. Be careful not to drop into the water. Such panic. There's so much panic with the water in these levels. Okay, there is also an item in the water. I'll just go ahead and light a flare. It can be a little dark, but not too bad. So, dive on down into this gap. We've got a rocket, and then we can quickly get out of here. There we go. Every time I try to get rid of a flare, she lights a new one. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna leave just yet. Up in that crawl space, there is a secret button. So, the first and second secret are very interesting. Inside secret 1, so let me just explain that there is an invisible gap that we can grab. We can't see it, but we can grab and shimmy. So inside secret 1, there is a door. The button in this crawl space opens up that door that's in secret 1, and that leads straight to secret 2. Got 2 in 1 secrets. That's pretty cool, pretty interesting combination. Okay, here we go. Push the button. So that's the door inside secret 1. So we kind of don't really know where that is. We could have got secret 1 before going onto the track, but I just didn't bother. We don't need to just yet, but you can. It's in well, I'll call it the station, the station track room with the 3 carts. Okay, so now we've done what we need to do, and we can leave the area. We need to jump onto the ice blocks and leave whichever way. I'm a bit lost, but we'll see. So the jumps can be kind of tricky and intricate. So starting here, first jump, easy peasy. Next jump, not so bad. Okay, third jump can be the trickiest. It's a funny old jump. You have to, because the edge is at an angle, you can grab, but you need to grab on this closest edge, and it's not easy from here to see where the edge ends because it's all kind of very white and snowy. But you can do a running jump without a grab. Oh, there we go. And yeah, you should land on the edge like that. The roll was unnecessary just there. Okay, so now we have to get by these drills. Easy peasy, just crawl on underneath all of them. Nice. And this first machine isn't in our way, but we'll pass some more like this. So I guess these carve out the ice walls. So we'll have a couple up here that we'll need to time our way by. Oh, that was a little too soon. I'm surprised that I didn't take any damage. I was a bit too quick. Yeah, you don't really need to panic all that much. Oh, can't help it though. Okay, up to here. So we're actually just returning back to our cart and back to the station. There will be an enemy, but I'll be at a safe spot where my pistols will be okay to use. So it is a poisonous enemy. So he'll be just up here, so make sure you've got your back to this wall. Okay, nice. So at the end, drop down, we can let go. Follow the track. And here we are back at our cart. So let me take a save. I'll take a few saves from now on. Antarctica are the levels I've not played nearly as much before even doing any walkthrough stuff. I had a game problem and it wouldn't let me move on to Antarctica when I'd done everything, so yeah, I always just replayed all the other levels. I have so little confidence with these Antarctica levels. Okay, I think we do need the momentum. It's hard to remember. Brake straight away and hit this. Otherwise, we'll go straight and crash into that wall. So yeah, the moment you're in the air, hold the brake. Ooh, and duck down. And again. And here we are, we're back. Nice. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and use the crowbar. And inside the room it's a lead acid battery. Nice. So now I'm going to go and get secret 1 and 2. So we need to be up on the highest track point. Just don't want to fall. That's the only reason for walking. Okay. So inside this room, you see this button. This turns on the lights in the room, and there's no items, only a mutant. I think it's poisonous, but I'm not even going to find out. I'm just going to ignore the room. We don't need to go in there. So there we go. Hop on up to the roof. And if we look down, we can see a crawl space on the wall. That is the secret. So the ceiling's kind of in the way. You need to move to one side or the other. And so just shimmy along. Sometimes the angle changes so you can see the wall behind you. But just keep shimmying and we will get to a ladder texture. Have I gone too far? Where's the ladder? I have gone too far. That's not what I wanted. Okie dokie. I thought I'd be able to see it on the side of the wall here, but I guess not. There we go. So when Lara gets her footing, that's the ladder. And then make your way down to the bottom. Make sure Lara's feet are on the very, very end. And then just flip back and grab and climb on in. Secret 1. And you see the doorway open? Okay, grab our secret 1 items and then come on into secret 2. So there's a poisonous mutant. So the items that are in this area, you probably saw them when I was on my way to get the crowbar. So yeah, these are part of a secret. Pick them up. So we do have some pretty good items. There's Desert Eagle ammo, MP5 ammo, and a safe crystal. Okay, so now we've got them, we can return back through secret 1. So we're gonna just drop down. We will take a little bit of damage. So I think this side will reduce some damage. It's not a lot by any means anyway. So it's just slightly sloped. It's a little higher on that side. And if you did not kill the mutant that's down here, be sure to be aware of him. Okay, so now lower cart. Let's go. We're gonna go and get the winch. So be sure to stand after these beams and hit the switch. Okay, that'll stop us crashing into the wall. We want the momentum here, don't slow down. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually need to brake there. And we will get some momentum, but it's okay. We are automatically stopped. So, let's get on out. So it looks like there's a bit to do here. It gets confusing because you can go to a different path that leads back to the track. I don't know which track, but we just won't go that way. We don't need to. It just confuses things. So, pick up the crystal. And then come this way. So this is where it gets really scary. This is scary Tomb Raider time. So push the button to open this door, and it will get quite dark. So this is a pretty dark area of the level. Slide down here, it'll get noisy as well. And then I'm just gonna throw my flare. Literally wanted to throw it. Right, okay. And then my weapon of choice for what's coming up will be the MP5. So we have one of the big mutants I spoke about, the big scary mutants. I'm gonna jump around the corner. Oh, he got me. Why are you taking it forever to die? Okay, that was not successful. I lost so much health. This is not so good. Right. I'm really disappointed about that. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably have to redo a load of stuff. That's annoying. Anyway, follow around. The grating that I was stood on when I was attacking him has some items underneath. So you can go get them through this crawl space. But when you come out, there will be another big mutant. So you can see above me. Yep, there's the mutant. Oh, I'm trying to light a flare. She's not even doing it. Okay. So that was shotgun shells I just picked up. And a rocket. So now I'm going to leave, and I absolutely hate leaving this crawl space with the big scary monster around. I'm trying to light a flare. She's not doing it. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake, what is happening? Oh, okay, I still did have the flare. Okay, good to know. It's out there now. Okay, so he's actually just right there. Because you have to kind of try and trigger him. Easier said than done. Yeah, I'm just trying to angle a bit and then use the strat where if she's in this position, she actually goes forward a little bit. And then I'm just going to try and back into the gap again. No. I think he's kind of not really noticing me. Ah! Jeez! Can't even see. He's gonna kill me. I'm trying to light a flare as well. I'm actually dead. Well, I did say there wasn't too much to worry about, but that was a lie. Okay, a lot more successful that time. I did not take any damage, so that was good. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in and grab the items inside the crawl space. So I'll still need to try and leave that, which is just awful. Oh, I went by. Here comes our annoying friend. So if he is again on the right hand side, I think I might be better off just rushing straight past, because it really doesn't help that you can't see. I'm actually just gonna throw that out there. Is he there? Oh, yes. Facing the other way though. Trying to sprint. He got me good. No, why did you side jump? Every time I wanted her to, she wouldn't. Okay, oh. I think he got me there. This is good. This is something. If he's actually pacing up and down, left and right, if he's gone to the left, just listen for his footsteps. If they're really quiet, you can actually really easy just get out of there. Alright, alright, alright. So this is a little misleading. If we press this button, this leads back to our minecart. We've not got what we came here for yet. So continue a little further this way. We're going to come into here, push this button, to open the door. So crawl on in to the end. Okay, so once we do get to the end, just hop on out. I'm going to just use my pistols. We'll be in a position where we don't need anything else. So you see this button on the wall? You might want to run up and press the button, but don't. Because he comes in automatically, this guy. So this is our safe spot. This is why pistols are okay to use. Just keep hopping backwards and forwards to the safe spot. Oh no. Oh, she nearly wasn't going to jump for some reason. Okay. So he drops some items. He's like one of the only mutants that drops anything. So we've got a few goodies. I believe a Medpack and some Uzi Clips, but I'm not certain. We do also have some Desert Eagle Clips just there. I assume this button here closes the door, but we don't need it closed, so I'll not bother to close it. Okay, and then we have to go for a swim to get the winch. So be about a tile space away. So just here, do a swan dive straight down, grab the winch. Okay, cool. And then we can climb straight out just here. Nice. So we do have some more items we can grab. Straight ahead there's an opening with some items, so I'll let the temperature bar go back up. I forget the actual name for that. But anyway, just a jump into here. Okay, get out of there quick. Oh dear, I've mucked it up, but luckily it's not a long dive. Okay. Okay, now we have the winch, so now we can leave. So there's two ways. There's the way we came, and then there's this way. So the only thing this way is another big mutant. So I'll just ignore that. I'll show you where it comes out, but I will not choose that way. Okay, where am I? I need to go around the corner. I get disorientated, I'm sorry. Okay, so straight ahead of me, you see this door here is the minecart, and in front over there, that's the hole I came from. And the far wall is actually a door. We'll loop back round to there, and we'll come back from that way if you decided to choose the other path. So. Right, let's get going. So duck down and then brake. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So there is a switch coming up that's not important. We don't have to hit it. There we go, I just got it. So that leads this way just to grab a crystal. So that's the only reason you'll probably want to hit that switch. And then the paths meet again just here. So that one is probably the only one you do not have to hit. Okay. So something I failed to mention is once you come back to the station section, you don't want too much momentum, because otherwise Lara can loop round again and you'll not get off. You'll have to do the loop all over again. Right, so now it's time for the top cart. Alright, off we go. So this is the easiest track. I believe there's only one section we'll need to brake, and then everything else is just ducking. Yeah, that'll be probably the only brake section, I'm not certain. Seemed a bit unnecessary. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? I guess you don't need to brake. Okay, so you don't actually need to brake just there. Just lean the other way and that should be fine. So yeah, it took me a few attempts to get back here. I did some silly mistakes on the tracks. So if you happen to come here before you have your important items, you'll have to go back. And that track is actually the hardest track. So yeah, try not to mess up. So I'm firstly gonna grab some flares that are up in this corner. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good. Okay. Right, so we do have the awful swim. So you see the big yellow thing in the water? We're gonna lower that to give us a resting place while we try to make the horrible, horrible swim. So, use this. Okay, so nothing's happened yet. Okay, so now the submersible has been lowered. Okie dokie. So I feel as though I don't need to save here, but I feel as though I want to. I can afford to, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and save. So you see, down below, there's a light in the water. So the lights kind of guide the way. We're going to firstly swim to the opening by that light. So just dive on in. So obviously this first swim is the easier one. If she climbs out. Okay, there we go. Second swim. Kind of tricky, but not so bad. So always wait for the temperature bar. Exposure meter, and that's what I was thinking of. Okay, so now into the submersible. Maybe not. Can I go back? I think I'm just gonna die. Yeah, let's just die. Oh, this run has been really, really bad. Okay, I made it. Took a few attempts. So yeah, the swim is not easy. So we do have a med pack inside here. And now, for the best chance, you want to actually try and dive out of here. So, sort of something like this. I think I would like to save again, just because that actually took me a few attempts. And there is a reason I wanted to be sure I had enough crystals for the parts that I was not confident with. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and save again. Okay, so swan dive. Might be a bit trial and error, but I got it. Okay, so this gate opens once you use your items up the top. Oh, that was not so good, but we've got another Medpack. And you've probably been wondering, am I going to do the load bug? Or will I make it? Well, not with its health, I won't. But yeah, I'm gonna bug it, because I don't know whether it's the difference between the sluggish controls on the PlayStation to the PC, but I tried and I tried and I tried this without having taken any damage, only the full damage, so I had more than half of my health, I think. The only non-full damage I've taken is getting out of the crawl space with the big scary monster. He hit me only once. So, yep, that's how this has gone. But maybe PC is a little easier, but I just do not know. I don't know. So, I'm gonna do the bug. So, as I'm swimming up the next shaft, I will save the game, and I will reload it. So, straight up we go. Just gonna save it now. So yeah, once you reload, the exposure meter goes right back up. So let's reload. And you gotta make sure you're at the right side as well. Make sure you're gonna climb out in the right place. Okay, keep on swimming. Am I on the right side? I am. So we do have another crystal there. And here we go. We're out and we have yet another Medpack. So it's not easy. But for me, I just couldn't do it. So we're nearly there. We're nearly at the lost city of Tinnos. I love how it's all underground and they're excavating, and we're closer now. We're that bit closer. So there is another secret to grab as well. I feel as though I don't want to make any silly mistakes, but I've only just saved, so I'm okay to do so. So I'm quickly gonna jump up to the roof, mostly to avoid two mutants, but there's also a Medpack up here as well. Okay, just deal with the mutants, and there is a guy with a flamethrower, so careful not to shoot him, because otherwise he'll come after you. There he is. Oh, just gonna step back, just in case. It does look like that reaches. Okay, so if you wanted to just hurry on and end the level, once you cross the bridge, you can push the button here and open the gate into this building, and that will end the level once you step inside. But we do have the final secret to grab. Where am I even trying to jump to? Okay, I think the intended way is not this way. But you lose a lot less health. doing it this way. So he looks like he's killing a mutant over there. Right, so we're going to jump down, we're going to grab the slope that's in front of me and ease our way down, so make sure you can grab this. And here we go, just come straight into this cave. Let me light a flare. Okay, and Desert Eagle clips as well. Is there a second item? That could have been grenades as well with the clips. So now we got to get out of here. So the jumps aren't really all that bad, but there is one that can really thwart you. Let's get rid of that. So hop to here. We're going to kind of zigzag our way across. Okay. Next to here. This one can seem as though it's a little tricky. It's just the lining up on that triangular section that makes it the tricky part. Okay, and then here, climb on up and we have another item. And just here is where we can make a mistake. You see, just in front, there's this slope edge. You can get caught on that edge so easily, and it's really frustrating. Okay, and then to here, so just veer around. It's better to aim just a little left and then veer in the air to hop to here. So just to avoid the slope, probably aim a little more left. Ooh. Okay, and then veer to the right as you're in the air. What are you playing at, woman? Okay. Okay, so once you're here, just hop straight up to the bridge. Cool beans, and we are done. Let's move on to Tinno's, which is going to be the most trickiest of tricky. In we come and end the level. Nice. Okay, so not such a long level. I made a lot of mistakes and I'm kind of disappointed that I really wanted to try not to use the load bug, but I did. I had to. I'm sorry. I tried and I tried. But anyway, I hope you will join me next time for Tinno's Hell. I'm really not looking forward to that level. The moment that level's out of the way, the meteorite cavern is going to be simple, I hope. I hope I'm not mistaken. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.